USS Richmond K.Turner was a Leahy-class cruiser destroyer leader in the United States Navy. The ship was named for Admiral Richmond K.Turner, who served during World War II. The keel of Richmond K.Turner was laid on 9 January 1961 by New York Shipbuilding Corporation in Camden, New Jersey. It is one of 9 Leahy-class double-ended guided missile destroyers. Launched 6 April 1963, sponsored by Mrs. Claude V. Ricketts, and commissioned 13 June 1964, Captain Douglas C. Plate in command. History. Initial operations. The ship departed Philadelphia Naval Shipyard 10 August 1964 for her home port of San Diego, California, stopping briefly at Yorktown and Norfolk, Virginia, and then Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. It crossed through the Panama Canal, and after a port call in Acapulco, Mexico, arrived in San Diego on the 11th of September 1964. Richmond K.Turner departed San Diego on 4 June 1965 for her first deployment to the Western Pacific. The vessel joined Task Force 77 in the South China Sea area and served as missile support ship for the aircraft carriers Coral Sea, Independence, and Oriskany, Vietnam. Richmond K.Turner was reassigned to the Search and Rescue Destroyer Unit in the Tonkin Gulf in September 1965. After participating in missions in which 8 aviators were rescued, the vessel departed Subic Bay and arrived at San Diego on 18 December. The ship stood out of San Diego on 15 October 1966, bound a second time for Southeast Asian waters, returning to its home port on 28 March 1967 and making a midshipman training cruise to Pearl Harbor. Richmond K.Turner departed for its third tour off Vietnam on 10 June 1968, and contributed to fleet readiness in Asian waters until returning to San Diego in December 1968. Richmond K.Turner assumed the duty as anti-submarine warfare school ship in the Southern California operating areas. In February, it conducted a SEC guest cruise, and on 1 March, it commenced an extensive updating of her shipboard missile systems at the Naval Station San Diego. It then underwent training and further preparations for its 4th West PAG deployment, which commenced in January 1970. Richmond K.Turner arrived in Yokosuka, Japan, 4 March 1970 and spent 2 months operating in the Sea of Japan. The warship operated off the coast of Vietnam from June until July 1970 and returned to San Diego in August after stopping at Guam and Pearl Harbor. Refit on the 22nd of March 1971, Richmond K.Turner embarked for Bath, Maine and arrived at the Bath Iron Works on the 27th of April 1971. There, it was decommissioned 5 May, under a Navy-wide program to enhance the anti-air warfare capability of major guided missile ships. The ship was recommissioned at Bath Iron Works on the 27th of April 1972. For 7 months, Richmond K.Turner engaged in various trials, exercises, and refresher training along the east coast of the United States and in the Caribbean Sea. The vessel returned to Newport, Rhode Island, the 22nd of November 1972 and remained there until the 9th of January 1973, when the destroyer leader entered Boston Naval Shipyard for a 2-month yard period. Leaving Boston in March, it continued normal operations out of Newport along the Atlantic seaboard and in the Caribbean mid-December 1973. In July 1973, Richmond K.Turner departed for a 5-month deployment as the flagship for UNITAS 14, returning in mid-December 1973. In early 1974, Richmond K. Turner's home port was moved to Norfolk after the Newport Naval Base reassigned most ships there to other locations. After a lengthy stay in Norfolk, Richmond K. Turner deployed on a Mediterranean cruise in November 1974, returning to Norfolk May 1975. Richmond K. Turner was redesignated CG-20 in July 1975 and participated in Operation 200, which included the International Naval Review in New York City for the United States Bicentennial Celebration on 4 July 1976. In September 1978, after an overhaul at the Charleston Naval Shipyard, Richmond K. Turner reported to Fleet Training Center, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba for refresher training. The day after arrival, Richmond K. Turner was directed to intercept and conduct surveillance of Soviet naval units operating in the West Indies. With that task completed, the ship was then directed to transit the Panama Canal and conduct surveillance operations off the west coast of Nicaragua. Embarking REFDRA instructors, Richmond K. Turner completed all its training requirements while deployed in an operational status. The ship received the Meritorious Unit Commendation for these operations in March 1979. In July 1979, while deployed with the 6th Fleet, Richmond K. Turner successfully launched a Harpoon missile in the Gulf of Sidra, destroying the target at a range of 78 miles. This was the first firing of a Harpoon missile from a deployed U.S. Navy ship. In May 1980, Richmond K. Turner participated in Boston's OPSAIL-80 and may have been awarded a Meritorious Unit Citation for conducting 2 special operations, but this award is not listed in the U.S. Navy Unit Award website. Richmond K. Turner completed 4 highly successful Mediterranean deployments as part of the U.S. 6th Fleet prior to an extensive baseline overhaul at Charleston Naval Shipyard, Charleston, South Carolina from January to December 1982. During this overhaul, Richmond K. Turner received numerous updates to modernize its combat system suite. It was also fitted with the Vulcan Phalanx close-in weapons system for self-defense against cruise missiles. After this overhaul, Richmond K. Turner completed 2 more Mediterranean deployments. The ship received both Navy Expeditionary Medal and Meritorious Unit Commendation during this employment. Persian Gulf. Richmond K. Turner also completed a 1988 deployment to the Persian Gulf and was a participant of Operation Earnest Will. Upon its return to the United States, Richmond K. Turner was overhauled in Ingalls Shipyard at Pascagoula, Mississippi, where it received the new threat upgrade to its combat direction system as well as many engineering improvements. In response to the crisis in the Persian Gulf caused by Iraq's invasion of Kuwait, Richmond K. Turner deployed early as a primary AAW unit in the Theodore Roosevelt Battle Group, which arrived in the theater just before hostilities broke out. During 60 days in the Persian Gulf, Richmond K. Turner provided protection to 4 carriers and served as an advance picket ship in the mine-infested waters off Kuwait. Following the ceasefire, Richmond K. Turner relocated to the Red Sea, where it participated in the continuing maritime interception operations in support of United Nations sanctions against Iraq, escorting the aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt through the Suez Canal. In late April 1991, Richmond K. Turner participated in Operation Provide Comfort, a massive relief effort to help tens of thousands of Kurdish refugees who fled the turmoil of Iraq following the country's defeat in the war. During this time, Richmond K. Turner became the anti-air warfare commander for the aircraft carrier striking force U. Sixth Fleet, for its operations during Desert Storm and Operation Provide Comfort. The Secretary of the Navy awarded Richmond K.Turner the Joint Meritorious Unit Award, the Navy Unit Commendation, the National Defense Medal and the Southwest Asia Service Medal and the Combat Action Ribbon. In January 1993, Petty Officer Second Class Joseph Gardner of Richmond K.Turner was the subject of a nationwide manhunt. He was eventually placed on the FBI's 10 Most Wanted list and was arrested in Philadelphia, October 1994. He was convicted of the 30th of December 1993 gang rape and murder of Melissa McLaughlin and was sentenced to death. He was executed in 2008. Bosnia. Richmond K.Turner made a final deployment to the Mediterranean as a part of the Theodore Roosevelt Battle Group and served as an anti-air warfare command during Operation Deny Flight over Bosnia-Herzegovina. Richmond K.Turner received the Armed Forces Service Medal for service relating to Bosnia, prior to its decommissioning on 31 March 1995. Richmond K.Turner served as the test platform for the Navy's lightweight exo-atmospheric projectile program, firing the first leap shot ever and launching the Navy into the future of missile technology. End of career. Richmond K.Turner was decommissioned on 13 April 1995 and struck from the Navy list that same day. On 9 August 1998, ex-Richmond K.Turner was sunk as a target near Puerto Rico. The SINKEX was conducted by the U.S. Enterprise Battle Group including the crews of Philippine Sea destroyers Thorn, Nicholson and Carrier Air Wing 3. The Air Force also dropped 3 2,000-pound bombs. Richmond K.Turner sank in nearly 3,000 fathoms of water. Awards. Richmond K.Turner earned 8 battle stars for Vietnam service. List of awards from Navy Unit Awards site. Combat Action Ribbon for the 19th of February 1991 to the 24th of February 1991. Desert Storm. Joint Meritorious Unit Award for the 5th of April 1991 to the 16th of July 1991. Navy Unit Commendation for the 20th of October 1983 to the 3rd of March 1984. Grenada Operation Urgent Fury and Lebanon time period. Navy Unit Commendation for the 23rd of March 1986 to the 29th of March 1986. Libya action in the Gulf of Sidra. Navy Unit Commendation for the 17th of January 1991 to the 7th of February 1991. Desert Storm. Meritorious Unit Citation for service from the 12th of September 1978 to the 22nd of October 1978. Meritorious Unit Citation for service from the 1st of January 1994 to the 31st of March 1995. Navy E-Ribbon for FY1981, FY1982, CY1992, CY1994 and the 27-month period the 1st of October 1989 to the 31st of December 1991. Navy Expeditionary Medal for Libya during the 20th of January 1986 to 27 June 1986 award period. Action in the Gulf of Sidra. National Defense Service Medal with 1 Bronze Star. Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for 3 occasions relating to Korea in the 1st of October 1966 to 3 June 1974 award period. Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for operations relating to Vietnam in the 1st of July 1958 to 3 July 1965. 1985 award period. Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for 4 occasions relating to Lebanon in the 1st of June 1983 to 1 August 1984 award period. Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for Grenada during the 23rd of October 1983 to 21 November 1983 award period. Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for the Persian Gulf during the 24th of July 1987 to 1 August 1990 award period. Vietnam Service Medal for several time periods between 1965 and 1970. Southwest Asia Service Medal for the 14th of January 1991 to the 20th of April 1991. Desert Storm